What's up, everyone? Long time no see. I mean, this past weekend, it's been way too long since I've done a vlog. Like, so long. And it's been a busy week. You know, it's been an interesting week. I started back school. Started another semester. And kind of been busy with that, getting used to a whole new schedule since I'm only working a couple of days of the week now. And getting used to the school schedule. I'm going to 2 different campuses, so having to commute a little bit, and yeah, kind of just getting used to all that. Got a haircut. I don't know if you can tell, probably not, but yeah, there's my my haircut. Oh, I'm wearing check that out, the Mighty Morphin Red Power Ranger hoodie. So some of you may know I have this, and here it is. What else is new? Let's see. This weekend is going to be awesome. I'm really excited for the weekend. Saturday is our company holiday party. Last year was a ton of fun. I had a blast, and I'm really excited for this year as well. It'll be cool. And Sunday is my birthday, so there we go. So lots of cool stuff coming up, and you know, I thought I like doing the vlogs, you know, so I thought, hey, let's put up another video. I have a couple of ideas for different vlogs that I want to do, and one of the ideas I had that I thought would be kind of interesting is talking about some stuff that people don't know about me. Even some of my friends and stuff, they may not know just because this just never really come up in conversation or something. But I thought it would be kind of interesting to talk about that stuff. So first of all, my name is Hassan, by the way, Hassan Ahmed, but a lot of people don't know my middle name. It's a really unique and really interesting middle name. It's I don't think people would be able to guess it. It's kind of like once people hear it, they're like, oh, that's interesting. But you know, they wouldn't really be able to guess it, I guess. It's not really well known. So my middle name is... Yep, so that's my middle name. Isn't that interesting? I think that's kind of cool. It's nice and easy to remember for me, at least, but it's hard for other people to figure out what it is. So that's kind of interesting. So yeah, my middle name is... There you go. That's my middle name. For those that still don't get it, it's okay, don't worry. I have those moments too. I don't have a middle name. I just don't. Hassan Ahmed is my name. That's it. My initials are HA, so Ha. I don't have a middle name. And actually, I think 1 year in elementary school, middle school, something, there was some sort of, maybe, I don't want to say a report card, but it's something I had that actually put none as my middle name since I didn't have one, so I was Hassan Nun Ahmed, which I thought that was kind of funny. But I don't have a middle name. Just keep it simple, first and last name, Ha. That's all you need to know. And speaking of my name, I did think it was also funny that in one of my earlier vlogs I mentioned that my name is pronounced Hassan, and a lot of people say Hassan, and I've even just gotten so used to it. But ever since I posted that, some people at work have seen the video, and they're kind of getting used to the new name, so... Every now and then I'll be walking around and I'll hear Hassan, Hassan. I'm like, huh? Well, who's calling me? What's going on? But it's just people just practicing my name randomly. It's kind of entertaining. Just every now and then I just hear people going, Hassan, Hassan. Like they're just, I don't know. It's kind of funny. But yeah, so that's been cool. People have been, you know, checking out the vlogs and stuff. So yeah. What else is interesting? One thing that people may not know about me is that I actually have wanted to write a book for a while. Since maybe, I want to say like 5th grade or something, so it's been a long time. Now, of course, what I had in mind back in 5th grade has pretty much changed quite a bit. Like, I think the general idea still remained the same, but I've changed quite a bit, because if I go back and think about some of that other stuff, it's super cheesy, and just a little kid's, you know, imagination can be pretty wild, and it's, not something I would really want to be, you know, publishing now. I guess it's kind of cheesy to look back on. But I have a general idea for the story that I want to write, a general concept, and I have sort of like a message that I want to convey with the story that I think is important, but I'm not really ready to share that yet. I haven't really shared it with anyone except maybe 1 or 2 people, just a general idea. I don't really have anything solid written down yet, but over the years I've kind of thought of different things and just it never really done anything about it, I guess. So recently, like maybe a couple months to a year ago, I decided that I need to start compiling my ideas, start coming up with something solid. It's hard to find time to be able to do some of this, so I have a little notepad that I kind of keep on my desk, and at any point, if I ever come up with any idea, I just come over here, jot it down, and then later on I can kind of look back on it and use it as a reference if I need to. So who knows if I'll ever write it or not, but I'm trying to keep my ideas together and trying to keep that in mind, and maybe in the future I will. We'll see. So there's that. Another thing people may not know is I actually skipped a grade. I skipped second grade. I know, really random, but second grade. Actually, I think when I was little, my parents would kind of have me do these little workbooks and stuff during the summer. So, like, I'd be always doing the workbook for the next year to try and get ahead. So in kindergarten, because kindergarten is, for a half day, right? So I'd have kindergarten in the morning, and then in the afternoon, I'd go to a first grade class for a little while. And then in first grade, for one or two subjects, I think like math or something, and maybe English, there's one or two subjects where I'd kind of go to a second grade class. And then in second grade, I was there for like a month, and then they just decided to skip me ahead to third grade, I guess. So for a while, I was always like a year younger than everybody else. So that was always kind of interesting, because I was always, just, I guess, a year younger. But that's kind of caught up to me now because at a university I went to, I was a chemistry major doing pre-med. And then I decided to switch majors. And so I'm now at a community college close to home, and I'm trying to transfer to a different university closer to home. But that's caused me to be in school for a couple more years than planned. So even though I skipped a grade and I was kind of ahead a year, now it's sort of caught up to me, I guess. And, but it's all good because I think now I'm on the right track, and, I like what I'm doing. And not that I didn't like pre-med and that kind of stuff. Actually, the thing that I want to be doing, or at least that I'm considering, is working in the health IT area because there's a lot of stuff there. So we'll kind of see. I'm not too sure yet, but there's lots of interesting things there. So that's what's going on with school. Until I have a job as well that I'm working at a doctor's office, working on their electronic medical record system, their EMR. And that's part of the reason why I switched over, because I had that job initially as an internship for pre-med, but then I was working on the computer system, really liked doing that stuff. And I mean, everybody, they just scared me away from medicine. Like, it was just the doctors and nurses, they kind of like freaked me out. I was like, what is this? I need to get out of this now. Oh my God. No, I'm just kidding. No, it wasn't like that at all. That actually made me interested in the medical field, but in a different aspect, approaching it from the technology side of things, I guess. So that's been kind of cool. And because of that stuff on the EMR, I was actually also featured in a newspaper, a local newspaper. They did a top 30 under 30 feature. 30 people under the age of 30, I guess, doing interesting things in their fields and stuff. And actually, I think I might have... There we go. So here's the thing right here. Loud in Business, 30 under 30. And let's see, where am I? Try and show this here. Can you see that? There I am. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I know. I was glad to kind of be a part of that because it helps show that the stuff I'm doing, like, I'm on the right track, I think. And it was exciting to be a part of that, and it was pretty cool, I mean, you're in the newspaper. It's pretty sweet. So they had a little article, a short article about each of the people in the feature, and there was a little banquet thing that they kind of invited me to, and I got a trophy, which is, it's not here, actually. It's in my office at work. I keep it there. So there's that. What else is interesting about me? For those that know me, you'll know I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I mean, I've read the books many times. I've seen the movies a ton of times. I have all the movies and books, and I'm a big Harry Potter fan. Everybody that knows me knows that. But what you may not know is that the first time I read the Harry Potter books, I hated them. Or at least it just didn't click with me. I didn't get it. This is around the time that I think the second or third book was out, and I picked up the first book because everybody's talking about it. I was like, what is this thing? Harry Potter, wizards, magic. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Let's see what it is. And I started reading it, and I was like, there's this boy who's, treated terribly, living in a cupboard under the stairs. Like, this book is so weird. Like, I just didn't get it. It was kind of boring, and I was like, nah, it's not for me. And I kind of put it away and forgot about it. And then more and more people were talking about it, and, they started talking about movies and this and that. I was like, you know what? I got to pick up the books now. I got to try it again, give it another shot. And the rest is history. Read through the first book, loved it, and read through the rest. And at that point, only the first 3 books had come out, so then I picked up Goblet of Fire, the 4th book, right when that came out. Saw the movies right when they came out in theaters. So I was a part of the series for most of its run, I guess. But just the very beginning, it kind of took me a little bit to get into. But I'm a huge Harry Potter fan now, so much so that at my old university, I was actually on the Quidditch team. They had a Quidditch team. Like, people would actually play that game of Quidditch, where they're on the brooms and stuff. Like, we'd actually be on brooms, running around, and we'd have the balls we'd try and throw into the goals and everything, and it was like Quidditch. We had, instead of the little snitch that they had to catch, they had a person put a little ball in a sock and put it like on their pants, and they'd have to run around. So there was a person that was a snitch. So you'd have to try and run if you were a seeker and try and take that out of their pocket and stuff. And that's actually what I was. I was a seeker, and I was pretty terrible at it, but it's still fun. It's a pretty intense game. It can get kind of rough. Yeah, so definitely that was cool. And of course, as a Harry Potter fan, I went to the Harry Potter exhibition in New York recently, and I got this thing here. Here we go. Harry Potter's wand. So there you go. You can tell I'm a Harry Potter fan now if you couldn't already. I had to get that, it's a pretty cool collectible, and thought that would be neat to have. So there's that. I also, let's see, as a kid, I used to love Thomas the Tank Engine. Anyone else like Thomas as a kid? I used to love trains, and Thomas the Tank Engine was awesome. I still have all my old Thomas trains somewhere in the basement. And the different tracks, you can kind of put them together and do stuff. I think I still have all my old VHS tapes as well for Thomas the Tank Engine. I remember a bunch of their names too. There's like Thomas, Gordon, Edward, Percy, James. I remember, a bunch of the names and stuff. So Thomas the Tank Engine was pretty sweet. So yeah, I definitely remember that from my childhood. What else? Let's see. Well, some people may know this, but you may not. I used to wear glasses. In high school, I kind of got glasses, and actually, the first day that I put on glasses was also the first day that I shaved. So I basically came into school like a different person. Like, some people are like, "Wait, what? What happened to you?" Or like some people would be like, "Hey, you shaved," or "Hey, you got glasses," but it was never both. For some reason, because I just did both at the same time, it threw people off. So that was entertaining. But I didn't like glasses. It was just kind of annoying to have. And so a couple years ago, I got contact lenses, and had those for a couple years until this past December. I got LASIK surgery. So right now, no contacts, anything. LASIK surgery. Have 20/15 vision in both eyes. So I'm definitely thankful that I was able to get that, and it's been pretty cool that no more glasses or contacts or anything. Been there, done that. Now I got the LASIK, so that's been pretty cool. What else? Some things that things that I like to eat, I guess, in terms of desserts and stuff. I don't really have like a favorite food, I guess you could say. There's certain types that I like. I like variety too. I don't like to have the same thing over and over and over. I like to always have different things, every day or something. Try and have new stuff, I guess. It's always interesting. But I love spicy stuff. Always big on that. I love flaming hot, like, chips and stuff. They have flaming hot Lay's potato chips. Those are so good. And it's funny, like, I'll have the flaming hot chips, and I'll be like, going crazy. My mouth is burning and stuff. And then afterwards, I'll go have ice cream. So it's like the extremes. You gotta have the hot and then the cold. But that's how I do it. They used to have these 3rd-degree burn Doritos. Those things, oh man, so spicy, but so good. But they don't make them anymore. It's a shame. I don't know. I mean, those were really spicy, but it's so good, man. Good stuff. In terms of like sweets and stuff, I like Froyo, frozen yogurt. Sweet Frog is a a chain that's kind of opened up, and they've opened up a bunch, around here in my area recently. And Sweet Frog's pretty cool. It's probably my favorite frozen yogurt place. I like smoothies. Tropical Smoothie is one that I go to often. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it in terms of some of the sweets. I mean, I like a lot of different types of things, I guess, but those are sort of like some of the big ones, I guess, the main stuff. And what else? I guess last thing that I wanted to mention is that I have a couple of ideas for vlogs coming up as well. And one of them, I'm not sure when I'm going to do this, but hopefully soon I'll probably record a video. We have this little Quaker parrot, alright? This little Quaker parrot, her name is Vicky. She's evil. At least to me. She loves my mom and, my dad as well. But to anyone else, me especially, she hates me. Like, if I just go and sit there next to her, she'll run after me and try and attack me. If I'm just, like, carrying her from one place, like if she's on my arm, which she doesn't even just come on my arm, she, like, runs on here trying to bite me, and that's the only way she'll get on there. She'll sometimes walk over to my hand slowly and then bite really hard, like she did a couple days ago. Not very fun. Yeah, she hates me. So I have an evil Quaker parrot named Vicky, so there's that. But I thought, I'll probably try and do a vlog, showing her soon. You can see how vicious she is to me. It's kind of funny, this little thing, she doesn't really fly much. She walks. She'll just kind of like walk up to you and like look up at you and then like try and attack. It's interesting. So yeah. So that's something coming up. And one last fun fact, I guess. These vlogs that I do, almost all of them I've had to do multiple takes on. I've never, I always will record it and I'm not satisfied with it, so then I'll record it again. So I just thought that's kind of interesting. I don't want to put out a video that's just me sitting there like, so, it's not fun. So I have to kind of be prepared, and I kind of have an idea of what I want to say, but then I'll say it and it doesn't always come out right, and I'm like, yeah, I can do better. And then I just do it again. So I've done that for all my vlogs so far, including this one, actually. This is the second time I'm recording it right now, and probably keep this one, hopefully. Yeah, so that's about it. Although, well, the one I did last time in Richmond, that was the only take I did of that, but that was really short anyways. And this one's actually much longer than I was thinking. Wow, it's almost 18 minutes long. I apologize. Didn't mean for it to be that long. So I tend to ramble on and on and on like I'm doing right now, so I need to cut this short. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys found it interesting. And let me know, if these are some fun facts about me that you may not know. Post some stuff about yourself that people may not know. Or, if you're somebody that I know, in real life from work or school or something, then let me know some interesting facts about you as well. I think that'll be kind of cool to get to know people some more like that. So that's about it for this vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys later. Peace out.